Today we're back in Minecraft to see the mobs caught in real life. How's this series going? We do nothing but get better, and this episode is getting out of hand. Today's videos are exquisite. You won't see them anywhere else. Let's get started. Here we are in Minecraft, and look at what I have behind me. A block that changes its mineral every second. And this isn't the most important thing, but today we're going to see a devastator, a giant skeleton, a real-life Minecraft Catnap. Notice how sneaky and scary he is. We'll also see a Mooshroom with an Enderman. What will they do, buddy? It scares me. And over here we have a Herobrine camel that looks like it's crying, and on the other hand, a giant frog. It's huge! To see these Minecraft mobs, you know we have to left-click for the cards to appear. Here, we want to see the giant frog. So we flip the frog over and they ask us for a chest. We have to throw this chest into one of these hoppers. We press the button and the video of the giant frog caught in real life will start. Oh my, what kind of world is this? There isn't a single mountain, but over here it looks like we have a cave. I like it. To craft a good chest, everyone knows we need wood. And since I'm at it, I'm gonna grab a lot. I think this is more than enough. We make the crafting table, and now all that's left is, well, nothing. Just craft the chest. Next, we'll do something to the little frog. I'm excited. Here we have our little chest. We place it where it belongs, and perfect, accepted. So let's press the button and see what a real-life giant Minecraft frog video would look like. I'm curious. The video starts. And look, what a huge frog, but what is that? It's enormous! What a massive frog! When could a creature like that exist? But look at the size of that frog on top of it. It's bright yellow, which makes me think it's probably a poisonous frog. Hey, seriously, okay? It also seems the people nearby have their mouths covered in case it releases toxins or is poisonous. Like I said before, what big eyes. Seriously, this gives me a really bad feeling. If the frog was like that, I can't imagine what Catnap is like. I have a bad feeling. Let's see it now. Let's take the crafting table and go after the Devastator since it's one of the ones I'm most curious about. Left click and rotate it to see the request. Come on, it can't be. Diorite wall. Oh, well, I don't think I've ever been asked for something like that before. I need to make a pickaxe, get diorite, and use it to craft the wall. Honestly, finding diorite shouldn't be too hard. There should be some nearby. In fact, look, here we have coal, which is great for us. This way we can light up the area well, upgrade the pickaxe to a stone one, and take the rest of the coal with us. Although, well, I don't really need it right now, but I'm sure I will in the future. So I'll take it all, and let's see if there's any diorite around here. I'll take the iron, which is always useful, and over here I think I see diorite. I'll take it all and see. I really need 6 if I'm not mistaken, but I'll grab 10 just in case. And with this, we can make the diorite wall and see our friend the Devastator, which I think in English is called, Ravager or something like that. It sounds like radish to me, honestly. We go back to the surface, and let's see what the Devastator would look like. But after that, I need to get some food, because it's not that I don't have any left, it's that I've never picked any up, and I already have few hearts left, and I want to recover them. The wall, I don't really remember how it was crafted. It has to be something like this. Perfect. Over here, we have our diorite wall. We throw it in place. Man, how bad is my aim that I can't make it? And they accept it. Let's imagine what the Ravager would look like in real life. Its horns always make me think of a bull. I've never seen it before, so I'm really curious. It's our first time seeing a Minecraft Ravager in real life. Let's see if it looks like a bull. Oh my god, what am I seeing? What a massive Ravager, my goodness. It really is like a bull, but a huge bull. Look at the size of everything else next to this massive creature. If it's that huge, it must be at least the size of a building. In Minecraft, Ravagers are huge, but this is something else. How can it be so big? The river underneath it literally looks like a puddle. It's like a little stream next to it, and the head is like an entire Minecraft village. Hey, this is huge! I never thought a Minecraft Ravager would look like this in real life. I actually like it. It's really cool. I hope they don't exist, because if they did, they'd destroy a city in like half a second if they got angry, in the blink of an eye. Let's continue. I'm unsure whether to see the giant skeleton or the camel. Careful, it's getting dark. Let's go for the giant skeleton. I hope they ask us something easy. I doubt they'll want anything hard for a giant skeleton. Perfect raw cod! Plus, I realized it's perfect for me since it's nighttime, and everything is probably already full of monsters. And I need to craft a fishing rod, and for that I have to defeat a couple of spiders to get some string. I've already got the stick, so that's covered. I've got plenty of wood. I have enough wood to do whatever I want. Oh man, a skeleton, no, please. Hey, I have no food and I'm taking risks. Sometimes I feel invincible and don't know what I'm thinking. Since I'm here, I'll take all the wheat. And goodbye, little cow. I'm really sorry. We've got a spider. Vale, a spider. Please, don't kill me. Oh my god, Chozum. I didn't mean to. It made me dizzy. Okay, come on, nice. It left me 2 pieces of string. It left me 2 pieces of string. How lucky am I right now? Seriously. We need to eat as soon as possible because a creeper could show up behind me at any moment. I'm already traumatized. If I'm not mistaken, with this I can make a fishing rod. Perfect, we've got it. Oh my goodness, I didn't even have to go after the spider. The spider came straight for me. Oh my goodness, spiders delivered to your door. It looks like a balloon. They brought it to me. It's perfect. So, since it's perfect, I want to put a nice cod in my mouth. Let's go fishing and hope I don't catch any puffer fish. In fact, it looks like we have a perfect dock here to cast the rod and wait. Although, well, I see a creeper over there. It scares me a bit, though I'm not sure why. Some might ask, they're a fish. Can you catch them? No, because I'll die because that's salmon over there, and I don't need salmon. I thought something had bitten. Oh man, it just scares me. The skeleton has already disappeared, and so has the creeper, okay? We have nothing to fear anymore. By the way, I have the render distance set very low because I just recorded a realism video and I forgot to turn it back up. Attention, we have our first little fish over there. What are the chances that I get a bow with power 4? What? Did I just find an awesome bow? Well, the thing is, it's really worn out. I don't think I can shoot many arrows, but what an amazing find. The chance of finding a bow is 0.8%. And that's without enchanting. 0.8%? That's crazy. And it could be any enchantment. I got one of the most powerful ones. There's just a 0.001% chance. Lucky I'm quick. I didn't record it, but I got it. Not a salmon, no. I could have caught it from here with the sword. Well, with the axe, come on, a little raw cod. I'm not asking for much. And raw cod, let's go. Perfect. Oh my, what luck on the 3rd try, and on the first one I got an enchanted bow. We can't complain. I think today's episode is going to go perfectly, and the videos even more so. You'll see what's coming. Oh, what a scare. I thought this player was here. Seriously, I said, who got in here? I'm not even on any server. I promise you, it really scared me. I thought it was someone, but it was just the one from the picture. I'm dying of laughter, really. So what would a giant skeleton look like in Minecraft? Well, in Minecraft, not in real life. In Minecraft, we've already seen it here. The video of the giant skeleton is starting. It's walking over a city. Look at what happens when it steps. It creates a shockwave. I think they recorded it from a plane, but what are you telling me? What a huge skeleton. It's so big. How tall could it be? Let's use the tallest building in that city as a reference. How tall could it be? 40, 50, or 60 meters. Look at the buildings next to the skeleton. It must be at least 3 or 4 kilometers tall, maybe even more. The skeleton could be 5 kilometers tall and extremely heavy. Notice how its steps cause shockwaves. That's crazy. The plane is really high up. And even so, the skeleton doesn't look small at all, so its proportions are completely out of scale. That's wild! If I were the pilot and saw that giant skeleton, I'd get out of there. I'd go at least 20 kilometers up. Let's see what they want from us. It should be easy, man. Let's have some confidence. Tada! Paka! Let's turn Catalejo around! Oh, well, it's not that bad either. We need 2 copper and 1 amethyst, as you see on the screen. And by the way, I have iron to make myself a pickaxe, so it's going to be much easier to find the amethyst. But for that, I'm going to make myself 1. By the way, there isn't a blacksmith nearby, right? I always end up crafting a furnace only to find one close by that I missed. Alright, it looks like there isn't one. There's a blast furnace over here, but of course I need lava, and I don't have any lava. So I have no choice but to craft a regular furnace to make myself a pickaxe. Much better. Am I processing this here? I'm losing my mind, guys. Now we're ready. It's time to make our pickaxe and quickly go look for amethyst. Let's go look for amethyst. I don't have any time to waste for the little cave. Logically, my plan is to try to reach the deepest part, which is where amethyst is usually found. Oh no, I'm almost out of cave. Does it go on? Yes, it does, and we have a little friend. Bye, buddy. Another bow? I won't be able to combine it to get more durability. But I don't want to lose the enchantment after working so hard for it. It didn't cost me anything, and I've been lucky. I want to stay that way. An interesting fact for finding amethyst is that we have to pay close attention to the walls. If we find a formation that is circular, it's very likely that behind that white stone there is amethyst. So be very careful. So far, I like the cave. The only bad thing is that I forgot to find copper because... How strange, amethyst. I knew it. Look at what I was telling you. A circular formation. Look, it looks like a circular formation on the wall. I told you, it looks like a complete circle. This means there's a high chance of finding amethyst inside. I'm really excited. Yes, we found amethyst. I expected it to take longer and was getting nervous since finding amethyst often takes me a while, which you don't usually see because I make cuts and skip the most boring parts of the video. But of course, I still have to go through them myself. There's no other way. Even if I'm not hungry and I'm really bored, that's just how it is. I have to deal with the boredom. Let's head up. There's a small chest here. Good thing I noticed it. How much did I need? I think it was 2 copper unless I'm mistaken. It's fine if I take a bit more. I'm lost. And look at this huge cave I just found. There might even be diamonds around here. I like this cave. I'll make a note of it. Let's go back. It's this way up here. I'm really unlucky at night. Every time I leave the cave, it's dark and full of monsters. I don't get it. Isn't it odd the villagers aren't sleeping? This struck me as weird, literally, because they're villagers and truly odd. Oh man, my jokes get worse every day. I don't deserve to be here, oh man. All right, let's go up this way and we have to see our friend El Cameo. Look at his face. He seems to be crying with a tear falling and harebrained stare. I don't know if this is going to be scary or not, but the gods of Minecraft told me these are going to be the best videos. Catnap and the other guy are clearly the top 2, but Catnap will have the best video of the series. And you already know that excites me. I like it when things keep getting better. We grab the little copper ingot, and with this and the amethyst, we make our spyglass. Which they asked us for so we could see the camel, so we use the spyglass here. And now we press the button so we can enjoy our friend the camel. Let's see what it's like. I'm curious if it's scary. Wow, this is taking a while to load. Huh? The server is slow. I mean the server where the videos are. What do you say? Hey guys, what's going on? This is crazy. Look at his eyes. He has eyes like Herobrine. And it's true. It looks like he's crying. What's wrong with the camel? That's so weird. I don't get it. It says something like we should avoid praying next to a camel. What do you mean praying next to a camel? I don't get it, guys. This animal makes me uneasy. It's just like the camel in the picture. See? It's the same one in real life. It has Herobrine's eyes and it looks like it's crying. Look at its mouth full of teeth. In the end, it really was a creepypasta camel, not just any camel. I got goosebumps. Imagine walking at night in a field with a flashlight. There aren't any camels in a field. In the desert, you come across this? It must make a wild noise. You can hear something here, but in real life, it must be even wilder. How scary. Who recorded it and where? That's the key. Maybe it was in a zoo. Oh my, it was exactly the same. Look at its face. But this one seems happier. The one we saw wasn't really happy. Let's take the crafting table and oh my. See how this block looks? Makes me want to grab something, but this area is protected, so I can't. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd take everything when I'm in diamond mode. I can't wait to see Catnap. First, let's visit our friend La Champivaca with the Enderman. That's so weird. Let's see what they want me to do to see it. I hope they don't ask too much. Please, just something simple. A redstone torch. Oh man, the simplest thing I've ever seen in my life. I can get a redstone torch in 5 seconds. It's just going down to the cave and that's it. And since you're going to see it in a cut, well, what can I say? Could it have been any easier? That's true. I keep going down. But I was about to say maybe I wouldn't find myself because I had to go down even more. Perfect. What luck I just had. And I was looking for the pickaxe and I had it in my hand. Besides, there was only one. But I don't care because this is more than enough for making torches. Oh, you scared me. Have you ever searched for your glasses or phone only to realize they're already in your hand? Tell me in the comments if this has ever happened to you because I find it super interesting. This has happened to me a lot with my glasses, and yes, I wear them. I'm half blind, but in videos I wear contacts because I don't like how I look in glasses. I'm still amazed at how easy it is to get redstone. We can already see our friend the Mooshroom, and it hasn't even taken us a minute. I wish all the mobs were like this. Come on, this would save me hours in the mine. We just grab the redstone torch and place it where it belongs. And let's see what the Enderman would look like with the Mooshroom. I'm really curious. Let's see how they would be. What did you say? Wow, the Enderman! Look, he looks so cool. What are you telling me? Look, what does the Enderman look like in real life? The Mooshroom! We have a Mooshroom eating mushrooms, but we have both things! First one, then the other. We have 2 Minecraft mobs in one video. Is this a special offer? 2 for 1? I thought they were going to appear in the same video, but it looks like they show up in different ones and they've put them together in just one. Hey, really? Huh? I feel privileged, like I won and got something free. I came for copper and found gold. What are you saying? Also, he looks cool. The Enderman and Mooshroom look cool too, right? I think I've never seen a video of a Mooshroom before. In that case, I think maybe we've seen a picture of a Mooshroom at some point. But of course, just in a picture, not in a video, right? Hey, that's crazy, really, huh? I didn't expect that we would see 2 mobs in one, and on top of that, both of them are pretty epic. I think I'd give both of them an 8 out of 10. I'm fascinated. Things are getting interesting, and you already know what's next. Catnap! So let's see what they ask us for. Please, let it be something easy. I always say the same thing, but then they end up asking us for difficult things. Enchantment table. Hey, how lucky. What's happening to me today? Why am I so lucky? I don't have to go to the nether? In very few episodes, I don't have to go to the nether, and this is one of them. Well, perfect. I find diamond, make a book, and that's it. And paper with sugarcane, that's everywhere. Honestly, it feels like today is my lucky day, and I'll find everything quickly. As I said, since I'll be making cuts, I'll find the diamond quickly, even if it takes a while. But I'll sum it up for you. Come on, man. There must be a diamond here. This cave is huge. If not here, then where? Also, look, we already have deep slate here, which means we're deep enough that a diamond could appear any moment. Now that I don't want spiders, they're everywhere. Typical Murphy's Law. On top of that, it's really long. It's huge. This cave never ends. It's a giant corridor. It's full of zombies, creepers, and skeletons. Let's see if I brought too little food. Don't tell me I did, please. Tell me it has to... Oh, we have diamond. Let's go. How many diamonds are there? I need 3 for a pickaxe and 5 total to mine obsidian. How many do I have? 4. No, I have 4. It can't be. I'm missing 1 diamond. I'm not complaining. I was lucky to find diamond. Usually you can't even find it. What do you think? What are you saying? I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. There are skeletons. There are skeletons. They're shooting arrows at me. I don't want them to shoot arrows at me. Well, I'm really sorry, buddy. Take your own medicine. Careful. I want to take him down now, okay? No, well, he's getting away. See you later. Sorry. We're heading back to the surface, and I might even have leftover food. Perfect. Everything turned from bad to good in seconds. Plus, I now know the way back. I figured out this cave's trick. We made it back to the surface, and now I need paper and sugarcane. Look, I have sugarcane right next to me, so now we have the sugarcane. Sorry for repeating myself, but the paper must be made at the crafting table. But anyway, we have sugarcane. I don't know if it's enough, but there's more over there. I'm really sorry. Little cows, the pig is smarter. It just escaped, and I need leather to make a book. If I'm not mistaken, I only need 1 book, so that's enough. We put the sugarcane here, make the paper, craft the book, and with 1 book that's enough, the 2 diamonds. And now I would need, the obsidian. Well, no problem. There was iron around here to make a bucket, which I needed. We set it to process while we sleep, and that's it. We just need to find a lava pool and mine 4 pieces of obsidian. Actually, if we think about it, I already have the diamond pickaxe. I knew a creeper was nearby, but couldn't escape in time. At least it didn't take all my hearts. Because if I had died, well, I mean, I was right next to the bed, so it wouldn't have been a big deal. I would have respawned and picked up my stuff again. Honestly, I don't care about the experience. I won't enchant anything. We have a lava pool. What are you saying? I was totally out of it. Wow. I didn't think I would find it so quickly. What are you saying? That's so lucky. Look, I'm right by the village. I stayed quiet and thought I'd climb up to see from there. I start recording. Wonder if I'll find a lava pool. And immediately do. I take 4 and we've got it. What luck, really. And with this one, we've got it. And finally, we reach Catnap. Now all that's left is to craft the enchantment table. Place the obsidian base. Diamonds here. Book on top. Now we have the table. Let's put it here. They accept it. And now it's time to see our friend Catnap in real life. Let's see what he would look like. I'm so curious. I didn't expect the video to start so quickly. What are you saying? It's Catnap. Look how he opens his mouth. That's creepy. What are you saying? Hey, seriously, this is so creepy. What are you telling me? Look at that creature. Can you imagine leaving your room and seeing this creature at your door? What would you do? Tell me in the comments. I want to read your answers. Oh my god, I definitely hide under the covers. Mental shield, nothing can hurt me, or so I think. It would tear the covers off in 1 bite and that's it. Game over. I might as well start praying. Impressive, right? I didn't expect it to look so epic, and on top of that, you can clearly see it's real life. Hey, seriously, right? It gave me goosebumps. This really scared me. What a huge creature waiting for you at the door. That's what scares me the most. And on top of that, it looks like it's nighttime. Wow, let me know what you think in the comments, but it really gave me a bad feeling. Now that we've seen these Minecraft mobs, let me know in the comments which was your favorite. And as I always say, give a big like, comment, subscribe, and blah, blah, blah.